What's the best way to woo a mathematician? Use a cute angle. Parallel lines have so much in common. It's too bad they'll never meet. If you ever get cold, stand in the corner of a room for a while. They're usually 90 degrees. Why did the geometry teacher miss school? Because of a strained angle. Why did the right triangle divide its adjacent side and its hypotenuse? Just 'cause. How do you know your math teacher is hungry? She asks for some pie. Why was the math lecture so long? Because the math teacher kept going off on a tangent. What do you get if you divide the circumference of a jack-o'-lantern by its diameter? Pumpkin pie. Math is part of nature, especially geometry. Parentheses, gee, I'm a tree, end parentheses. What kind of pet snake do math students prefer? Pythons. What do you say when you see an empty parrot cage? Polygon. What do you call a man who spent all summer at the beach? Tangent. What do you call a crushed angle? A rectangle. What did the Italians say when the witch doctor removed the curse? Hexagon. What did the little acorn say when he grew up? Gee, I'm a tree. What do you use to tie up a package? A cord, spelled C-H-O-R-D. What do you call people who are in favor of tractors? Protractors. What should you do when it rains? Coincide. What do you call a fierce beast? A lion. What do you call more than one L? Parallel. What did the triangle say to the circle? You are pointless. What shape do you use to catch somebody? A trapezoid. Why was the scalene triangle sad? He was never right. What's a mathematician's favorite movie? The Trig Identity. Why couldn't the angle get a loan? His parents wouldn't co-sign. Where can you buy a ruler that is 3 feet long? At a yard sale. What did the square say to the circle? Haven't I seen you around? What do you get when you cross a pebble with a sphere? Rock and roll. Why did the obtuse angle go to the beach? Because it was over 90 degrees. What did the complementary angle say to the isosceles triangle? Nice legs. What do you get when you cross geometry with McDonald's? A plain cheeseburger. Why is Miss Radian such a good reporter? She covers the story from every angle. Why won't the circles invite the ellipses over for dinner? They are too eccentric. Why were the similar triangles weighing themselves? They were finding their scale. Why did the students like their trigonometry teacher? He never gave them homework assignments. What do you call a teapot of boiling water on top of Mount Everest? A high pot in use. Why did the 30-60-90 triangle marry the 45-45-90 triangle? They were right for each other. What shape is usually waiting for you at Starbucks? A line. Why do you rarely find mathematicians spending time at the beach? Because they have sine and cosine to get a tan and don't need the sun. Who invented the round table? Circumference. Why does nobody talk to circles? Because there is no point. Why did the inches obey the yardstick? He was their ruler. What did the mom triangle say to the baby triangle? Stop being Illuminati. What do you get when you cross a linebacker with a computer geek? A linear programmer. Where do circles, ellipses, hyperbolas, and parabolas like to hang out in the summer? Coney Island. What do you get when you cross a mountain climber with a mosquito? Nothing. You know you can't cross a scalar with a vector. What does the preacher call the act of murder? A sin. Which triangles are the coldest? Isosceles triangles. What do people who whine a lot and 3 points have in common? They are both coplanars. How many grams of protein are there in that slice of chocolate pie? 3.142. What is a proof? 0.5% of alcohol. Why do you rarely find mathematicians spending time at the beach? Because they have sine and cosine to get a tan and don't need the sun. What do you call a broken record? A decagon. What should you do when it rains? Go inside. What's a mathematician's favorite movie? The Trig Identity. What do your eyes do when you see a tough geometry problem? Dilate. Where did Christopher Complementary begin his journey? At the vertices. I just saw my math teacher with a piece of graph paper. I think he must be plotting something. An opinion without 3.14159 is just an opinion. A circle is just a round, straight line with a hole in the middle. How far can you recite pi? A. Key lime, cherry, pumpkin. Why is the obtuse triangle depressed? Because it is never right. What is the hidden math term? Bola bola. Parabolas. What is the definition of a polar bear? A rectangular bear after a coordinate transformation.